Hi everyone, my name is Espina Melicinos, and for my reading presentation, I will be sharing my final project for my Architectural Design 2 class. During the semester, we were tasked with designing a museum in Central Park. The project being in Central Park was going to be a challenge because of all the curves and contours the park had. This was going to be the first barrier. Another barrier was to pick a location in the park. For my project, I chose to locate it behind the Gapstow Bridge. I liked the idea that the bridge could connect you to another place, and also I was influenced by the views and the scenery in the area. The Gapstow Bridge overlooks the pond, and when you're standing on the bridge itself, you can see the skyline. Another aspect I thought of early on in the project was going to be the circulation. From the beginning, I knew I wanted a person visiting the museum to be able to walk around the whole place at once, almost like walking around in a loop. Here you can see the party diagram I drew early on in the semester with the loop idea. Keeping all these things in mind, I started off with the massing model that followed the contours of my specific area with the bridge idea. Sorry about that. The model was looking like a figure 8 that started on one side of the hill over here, hugging its contours, that bridged over to a second hill, hugging those contours. As you can see, the shape of my model allowed for the circulation that I had wanted in the beginning. Having that as a starting off point, I began thinking about all the program spaces that this project required. I wanted to place all of these spaces in an order that made sense for the loop idea. This project called for a lobby, a cafe, an outdoor seating area, and a temporary and a permanent gallery. So let me share my physical model. So, oh, okay. So once you would enter my museum from down here, you would be in the lobby space, walking all the way around to the cafe spaces over here. And then continuing walking on that path, you would go all the way down on the path where the gallery spaces are. And this whole shape is where all the galleries were contained. So you would walk around down into the galleries, going all the way around, and then you would go back up, finding yourself back around in the lobby space. So it's that same loop idea. That's all I have for my presentation. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.